Estoy sola. Voy a quitarme la mascarilla. Hola mis lectores, soy Miss Andi con la Biblioteca Morley from Morley Library. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? ¿Bien? ¿Más o menos? ¿O mal? Yo estoy bien. Hoy vamos a leer, vamos a escuchar y vamos a aprender. Today we're going to read, listen, and learn. So the first things first, I am going to go ahead and let you learn a little bit of our new vocab. Okay, so now that you have the new vocab, let's go over it. First we have coyote. Oh, what's a coyote? Do you remember? That's right, coyote. Let's see. What is a cuervo? Cuervo. A crow, very good. What about a cascabel? Very good. Okay, what about arroyo? Does anybody remember what arroyo is? It's not a very good sign. So it's a creek, right? Very good. How about cielo? What's a cielo? Very good. It's the sky. What about estrellas? Does anybody remember what estrellas are? That's right, the stars. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to read Narabil by Claudia Guadalupe Martinez, illustrated by Laura Gonzalez. Claudia Guadalupe Martinez is from Arizona, and she always wanted to be a writer. So most of her books are middle grade fiction. This is her first picture book. You guys ready? Okay. Nada bean. Click, clack. Have you guys ever heard of the Mexican jumping bean? This is where that myth comes from. Next to the arroyo, a seed pod grows. On the hierba de flecha, a desert shrub. The seed pod is made of smaller pods, each a bean that is not a bean. On a bright and early morning, una oruga, a wiggly caterpillar, burrows into the seed pod. The caterpillar eats the inside of its pod and drinks the water that seeps in. Later, the seed pod dries and hardens. It splits and falls to the ground. Click, clack. Mid-morning, dos saguaros, those are those big giant cactus with the arms, hold prickly arms up high as el sol scorches everything in sight. The caterpillar inside the nada bean rolls it into the shade. Ooh, it's getting too hot. At noon, tres cascabeles slither from their nests among the rocks. Their tails rattle. The nada bean jumps to safety and lands inside a crack. Click, clack. Early afternoon, cuatro coyotes, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, scope the land. They sniff the wind. They howl, woo, woo. The nada bean jumps. The coyotes startle and run. Click, clack. Mid-afternoon, cinco cuervos, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, y cinco. Cinco cuervos escape a storm and perch near the pod. They chatter. The nada bean jumps. The cuervos scatter. Click, clack. Late afternoon, seis nubes. Let's count them. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Seis nubes send rain down hard and fast. The arroyo fills and floods. The nada bean rocks. It rides the waves. Click, clack. Siete amigos. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete. Explore. They look for treasures washed up by the rain. The friends scoop up the jumping bean that is not a bean. That evening, the amigos draw ocho óvalos for a game in the dirt. The friends clap. Let's count. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. The nada bean jumps. They place it in the center along with others. Nueve saltarines. That's because they're jumping around. Saltarines. Hold still in the silence. The amigos cheer for their jumping beans. Click, clack. The jumping beans roll into the ovals. Bravo, bravo! At night, 10 estrellas. Let's count them. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. At night, 10 estrellas twinkle in the sky. Buenas noches, someone says. That's good night. Click, clack. The nada bean jumps, but then it's quiet again. The amigos return. They sing and clap. They poke the nada bean with a stick, but it doesn't jump. It's not moving. So go many days under the desert cielo. The caterpillar inside the nada bean is busy spinning a cocoon. A majestic polilla burrows out. It is not a caterpillar anymore. It was never a bean. The moth spreads its wings and soars into the sky. The end. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. That was Not a Bean by Claudia Guadalupe Martinez. So, next we'll go ahead and do our music. Okay, friends, do you have your maracas or your shaky eggs or some kind of instrument, even your hands, ready to play chocolate? Remember, we start slow and we get faster. Ready? Count with me in Spanish. We're going to 1, 2, y 3. 1, 2, 3, cho. 1, 2, 3, co. 1, 2, 3, la. 1, 2, 3, te. 1, 2, 3, cho. 1, 2, 3, co. 1, 2, 3, la. 1, 2, 3, te. Chocolate, chocolate, bate, bate. El chocolate. 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 Chocolate, 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 bate, bate. El chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, bate, bate. El chocolate. Okay, friends. So now we're going to have fun with this interesting story about an untrustworthy cascabel and a trusting little raton. Are you guys ready? We're going to do a fun flannel board practicing our vocabulary. And it will be set in the desert with our little friend ratoncito. Do you remember what a ratoncito is? What do you think it is? It sounds like a rat, but it's actually a little mouse. So, ratoncito is scampering through the desert under a bright blue cielo. He was eating grass here and having some cactus there and just having a fun old time. When all of a sudden he heard and he froze. He said, "Ay, tengo miedo." Oh no. All of a sudden he heard a voice. Ratoncito, ratoncito, please help me. I am Cascabel and I am stuck beneath this rock. Look up in the sky, ratoncito. Can you see the nubes? The nubes, the clouds? It looks like it is going to rain. If it rains, it will flood and I will drown. Please help me, ratoncito. Well, ratoncito is a very nice little mouse and he decided that he was going to help. So he came up to the rock and he started pushing and pushing with all of his might until he was able to roll that rock right off of Cascabel. But my friends, los cascabeles eat ratoncitos. And Cascabel tenía mucha hambre from being underneath that rock for so long. Well, he immediately pounced on ratoncito and trapped him within his coils. ¡Ay! Tengo miedo, said ratoncito. I'm afraid. No me comas. Don't eat me. Well, Cascabel was very hungry, but he knew that ratoncito had helped him. So he said, "Ratoncito, if we can get one animal to take your place, I will let you go." So along came Cuervo. Caca, caca, caca. Along came Cuervo and landed right on top of the nopal, the cactus, the prickly pear. And Cascabel said to the Cuervo, "Cuervo, will you take Ratoncito's place? I am very hungry. Tengo mucha hambre." And Cuervo was like, "Caca, caca, no, no." and he flew away. Well, very soon after, Cascabel was getting ready to open up his jaw wide to eat Ratoncito when they heard a "oh!" the howling of a coyote. And along came our coyote, and he said, ¿Qué está pasando aquí? What's happening here? And Ratoncito said, No, ayúdame, coyote. Me va a comer. Help me, he's going to eat me. Well, Cascabel said to Coyote, if you want, I will not eat him. If you'll take his place, you would make a delicious meal. And Coyote said, well, maybe I'll take his place, but can you tell me what happened? Well, Cascabel explained the whole situation. Cascabel was stuck underneath the rock. Ratoncito pushed the rock off of him, and Cascabel trapped him. Coyote looked confused. He said, so Ratoncito was under the rock, and you helped push the rock. Cascabel got angry. Were you not listening? I was under the rock, and Ratoncito pushed the rock off of me. And Coyote said, so you were on top of the rock, and Ratoncito climbed up. No! I was under the rock. Coyote thought. He said, could you show me? Because I really am not understanding. So, Cascabel, frustrated, let Ratoncito go and climbed underneath the rock. Well, Coyote pushed the rock, boom, and Cascabel was trapped again. Ratoncito said, thank you, Coyote. I will help you someday when you are in trouble. And Coyote said, one good turn deserves another. You saved Cascabel, so I saved you. And colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. Okay, friends. So we are going to go ahead and review our vocabulary, and then we'll have a few tips and tricks for learning Spanish. Have fun! Hi friends, hola mis lectores. So, my next tip for learning Spanish, I highly recommend at the library and in other places you can find wonderful bilingual books. Now, there are two ways bilingual books are written. In some of them, the whole of the text is written in Spanish and then it's all written in English, so you can see both on the same page. When you're first starting to learn though, I think it's better to stick with books like this, where it's bilingual but the Spanish is in the text. Now at Morley Library we do have quite a few of these books, so you can come and find them in our bilingual section. And you can just practice reading them. If you're worried about pronunciation, Usually these kind of books have a lovely pronunciation guide on the back. If it does not have that, which this one does not, it actually has the glossary, but not actual pronunciations. You can always look up the words on Google, or I'm always willing to help. If you come up to me at the library and ask me, I can go ahead and give you the different pronunciations so you can practice. Alright, mis lectores, voy a ponerme la mascarilla. Remember, we need to wear our masks while we're in the library, everybody that's above 2 years old. And we need to cover our noses. And I will see you next time. Adiós, hasta pronto.